Hey everybody, it's day 16 of virtual yoga practice from Central Park Yoga here in Sterling. Just have your mat today, maybe a bolster if you need it, just for comfort and ease of the body. We're gonna just start by lying on the back. So just find yourself on the mat. Take a moment to begin to settle in. The legs can be extended, they can be bent, it doesn't matter. Your arms, really wherever they're comfortable. I'm just allowing the eyes to close. Allow the chin to tuck in just slightly. And just begin to bring ease through the body. Allowing the muscles to begin to soften. Bringing attention into the body. Noticing the issues in our tissues. So where we're holding on to stress, tension within our body. We might feel it in the low back or in our joints, our knees or elbows. Maybe in our jaw space. Allowing those areas of the body to drain and release. Begin to notice the breath pattern. Does our breath feel a little rapid today? Maybe not, maybe it's shallow. Just begin to lengthen your breath out. Breathing in and out through the nose. Notice how the breath immediately starts to have positive effects on the body. So you should start to notice the muscles beginning to soften and relax. Those issues in our tissues draining. Enjoying just a few more moments of just breathing. Filling up the lungs completely. As you're ready, finding an inhale, and let's just draw our knees to our chest. And just hug those arms around your legs. Maybe rocking a little side to side. Find your exhale. Allow your feet to just come flat to the mat and distance the feet out. And the hands here can just rest on the tummy. Let's just do some windshield wiper movements with the legs. Find your inhale. Exhaling your legs to the left. Inhale up to your center. Exhaling legs to right. Inhale up to the center. And exhaling, legs go left. Inhale up to your center. And let's exhale, legs to right. Inhaling up to center. One more set. On the exhale, legs go left. And we'll inhale up to center. Exhaling, legs go right. Inhale up to your center. Walk the legs back together. And let's just draw the knees back in towards our chest. Maybe bringing your head up off the mat. Draw your forehead close to your knees. Whenever you're ready, allow yourself to come up onto your seat, whether you roll up or you can kind of rock over to the right side and press yourself up to seated position. We'll meet cross-legged. Allowing our sit bones to heavily root, grounding us into the earth. Allow your shoulders to draw down and back, tucking that chin in slightly. Breathing. Allowing the eyes to maybe close here and take a moment to let go of whatever we're giving our power to today with our thoughts. So the mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. If it's clogged with negative thoughts, the things that we can't control. So maybe there's some worry or fears or anxieties. I want to invite you to just breathe all of that negativity away. So just exhale it out. Bringing in love, positive thoughts. Allow yourself to maybe find an intention for your time on the mat today. Maybe it's simply, I have everything I need. Finding that intention. Once you have it, breathe it in. And just place it right on the heart. Maybe placing your hands over your heart center. Just allowing that intention to fill you up, your entire being. Connecting into the breath, the Ujjayi pranayama. Allowing our hands to just come down, resting them on the knees. Take those shoulders down and back. Blinking open the eyes, keeping our drishti, our gaze, soft and relaxed. And breathing in. Exhale, simply look to the left. Inhale and find your center. Exhale into your right. Inhale and find the center. Exhale into your left. Inhale to the center. Exhaling to the right. Inhale and find your center. Let's exhale, left ear towards that left shoulder. Keep the shoulder nice and relaxed. Don't let it come up to meet your ears. So keep this left shoulder down. Maybe take your right fingertips and place them on the mat and just walk them out a little bit, stretching out this right arm. We can bring that left arm around and bring it on the head and just pushing a little bit, very slightly, bringing some extra stretch into the neck. A couple of breaths here. Find an exhale when you're ready. Release. And we'll switch our sides. So breathing in first. Exhaling, right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe walking those left fingertips out. Taking the right arm. And we'll bring it on to the head. And just pushing slightly. No pain here, please. Just a good, comfortable stretch of the neck. Exhale when you're ready, releasing up. Let's just roll out the shoulders. So drawing those shoulders down and back. continuing to find breath. Maybe reverse the motion of shoulders. Okay, when you're good and ready, hands back to the knees, shoulders open. Let's switch out our legs. Whichever one's on the top, we bring to the bottom or front to back. Regrounding through the sit bones. Shoulders peeling down and back. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, letting that left hand come down to the mat. Find the inhale, root through the sit bones. Exhale, over to our left side. Shoulders down. Breathing into the right lung. Inhale, all the way up. As you exhale, right arm comes down. Lengthen out. Exhale, over to right. Shoulders down. Keep space between the ear and the shoulder. Find the breath. Finding an inhale, rising up. We'll exhale, bringing hands to prayer. Now let's just twist slightly towards the left side. Let your fingertips come down. So our torso is pointing towards the left leg. We're going to inhale. Exhale and just hinge forward over your left leg. Have a neck and relax here. Find an exhale, start to release. Inhale and rise. We'll come back to the center. And we'll twist towards the right. Keep those shoulders open. Feel a little bit of opening through the chest and the heart. Find the inhale. Exhale and hinge over that right leg. Exhale, find the release, and lift on the inhale. We'll work back to the center. Find your inhale, reach the arms out. And let's exhale, just gently hinge it forward. Hands wherever they fall. The head and the neck can relax. Maybe releasing some cleansing breaths here. So we'll inhale deep through the nose. And when we exhale, be an audible exhale through the mouth. So we'll work to it together. Inhale. And exhaling. Inhaling deep through the nose. And exhale, audible exhale through the mouth. Couple more. Working back to Ujjayi Pranayama. And when you're ready, slowly coming up on an inhale. Let's come off our seat. Let's work to the hands and the knees. Let's line our body up with the wrists below our shoulders, knees below our hips. Crown of head should reach forward. Let's set up some cat and cows as we inhale, spine down, tailbone comes up, and we lift the head. Exhale, we round the spine to cat. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. And inhale, find your way back to the cow. And exhale into cat. And just move with your breath. Bringing good energy and warmth into the vertebrae of the spine. Couple more sets here. Let's inhale back to neutral spine. Exhale and just look to the right side of the body, forming a C shape of the torso. Inhale and find your center. Exhaling to left. Inhale to center. Exhaling to the right. Inhale and center. Exhale to left. Inhale, centered in. Let's exhale back into Balasana, child's pose. So toes together, knees wide. Letting our arms reach forward. Release your shoulders, your jaw. Let your forehead just sink into your mat. Take a moment to come back to the basics of the practice. The breath. And notice how the mind is doing. If the mind has begun to wander, it's okay. Just bring yourself back to the present moment. Turning back in on that intention we set. On your inhale, rising up. Let's come back to our hands and our knees. We'll inhale our right leg back. Just tuck your toes on the mat and push through your heels. So just back and forth. Bringing some energy into the feet, also into the legs. Next exhale, bring the right leg in and we'll swap the sides. So left leg back, toes tuck on the mat, pushing back and forth through the heel. Exhale, bring the left leg in and let's go back to the right side. So right leg back, tuck the toes and just press back and forth gently through the heel. Strong through your shoulders, crown of head reaching forward. Exhale, right leg in, back to left. So left leg back, toes tucked. Pushing back and forth through the heel. On the exhale, bring the left leg in. Let's stretch our toes a little further. So go ahead and tuck your toes in. Let your hips draw back and bring your forearms down to your mat. The head and the neck, rest down. And let's just breathe into the feet. Release through the shoulder space. Check your jaw, make sure it's relaxed. On your inhale, let's rise up. Untuck your feet. And we're going to come all the way up onto our knees. Take your arms, let's inhale them up. Take your right hand and grab your left wrist. Find it, inhale. Exhale, over to the right side. Shoulders down away from ears. And just continue to breathe. Inhale, up. And we'll switch it out. So left hand grabs right wrist. Find an inhale. Exhale towards the left side. Just breathing heavily here into that right lung. Let's inhale, back to center. Exhale, we'll come back to all fours. Now we're gonna go back to Balasana, but we're gonna leave the legs together and we're gonna draw back. So just a different variation of child's pose. Let the arms reach back and let the forehead come down to the mat. Few breaths here. Breathing into the low back, really release through the shoulders. Connecting back into the practice. Your breathing, your intention. Let's inhale, rising up. Go ahead and take the knees apart a little bit. We'll tuck our toes in, engaging core body. Let's exhale, hips up and back to our first downward facing dog. Feel free to bend your knees. Spreading fingers out, just like a starfish. Root in that inner part of the hand, the index finger, the thumb. Outward rotate your shoulders so we feel nice and supported. Maybe bend your knees one at a time. Just stretch the legs. Remembering our gazing point here, our dristi in downward facing dog should be back through our knees and towards the navel. Couple more breaths here. It's like we're pressing the floor away from us. As you find an exhale, go ahead and look up. Bend your knees, step towards your hands. Let's set up a forward fold. So find your feet at about hips width apart. Bend through the knees. Take an inhale, lengthen spine, shine your heart, and look up. And we'll exhale to Uttanasana, forward fold. Head and neck should relax. Loosen up your shoulders. And remember, giving the knees is perfectly fine, okay? Find the breath here, maybe reach for the elbows. Keeping core body engaged here. Remember on our Ujjayi pranayama, each exhale, the navel draws in and up. Notice the release of your spine every time you breathe out. On the inhale, drop the fingertips down, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. Folding as you exhale. Couple more breaths. Remember the root of the feet, all four corners. Soft through your toes. As you inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And fold. Exhale. Inhale, slowly coming up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms coming with, let's reach to sky. Exhale, hands to pray. Now inhale, lift. Exhale, arms in line with our ears, all the way down to fold. Find your inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Let's come to the hands and the knees. Line up the body here, breathing in. Exhale to cat. Round up the spine, tuck the chin, press through the tops of the feet. Inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, sink it back to child's pose, Balasana. Knees wider together, whichever's comfortable in the body. Arms forward or back. Connecting to breath. Intention. Inhale and rise up. Tuck the toes. Engage your core body. Exhale, hips up and back. Find downward facing dog. Sit bones, magnets to the sky. Jaw soft. Exhale, look up, bend the knees, step it forward. Step feet into Tadasana, hips distance apart. Find the inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And exhaling, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to pray. We're going to keep our feet hips width apart in Tadasana. Shoulders open. Coming back to the stretch we did just a bit ago. Inhale, arms up. Left hand to right wrist. Root heavily through the right foot. Find the inhale. And exhale over to the left. Breathing deep here. Inhale to center. We'll switch it out. So right hand grabs left wrist, rooting heavily through left foot. Breathe, inhale. Exhaling over to the right side. Shoulders away from your ears. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's just spend a few breaths here in mountain posture. So remember to root through the four corners of the feet. Feel the shoulders down and back. Shine through the heart, palms forward. Relax the knees. Heart lifts, chin drops in slightly. Closing the eyes, just breathe here. Noticing the grounding of the feet. Strengthen our legs. On the next inhale, we'll open up the eyes. Reach the arms up. We'll exhale all the way down to our fold. Head and neck relax. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart, looking up. Hands and knees. Line up your body here, breathing in. Exhale to cat. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose as you exhale. Release through the shoulders, your jaw. Connecting to the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama. Back to our intention. Inhale, we'll rise. Toes tuck, hips lift. Exhale, downward face. Couple of breaths here. Lengthening through that spine. Exhale, look up, bend the knees, step forward. Rooting feet in. Find your inhale, long spine. Shine your heart, look up. Exhale and fold. Head and neck relax. Inhale and relax. Exhale, hands to prayer. And let's open up to wide legs. So Prasarita Padottanasana. So feet are parallel, toes pointing forward, so don't diagonal the feet open. We want them pointing directly forward. Checking out our alignment here, so arms can come out to a T. Try to have it so that your hands are about right above your feet or pretty close to that. When you're ready, hands to your hip space. Take the shoulders, open them up, draw them down and back. Find the inhale. Exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips all the way down. Relax your head, your neck. Maybe bring your hands to the mat. Find some time to breathe here. Loosen up through the shoulders. Soften through the jaw. Find an inhale. Let's rise up onto fingers, long through the spine, shine the heart. Let's twist here, bringing our right hand underneath our forehead. Left hand to left hip. Now you're going to inhale, lengthening from tailbone through the crown. We're going to exhale and twist to left. Left arm to the sky. Maybe looking up at lifted fingers. Exhale and release. Switch to the other side. So the left hand will be underneath the forehead. Right hand to right hip. Find your inhale, long spine. Exhale, open to right. Right arm up. Listen to your neck. If it's not comfortable to look up, then don't. Exhale and release. Inhale, lengthen, shine the heart and look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Rise with the inhale. Good. Walk the feet in. We'll step up towards the top of our mat. Rooting the feet, hips distance apart. Peel those shoulders down and back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling all the way to forward. Find the inhale, lengthen, shine your heart and look up. And we'll go to hands and knees. Line up the body here. Breathing in. Exhale to cat. So spine up, tuck chin. Neutral spine on the inhale. And child's pose as we exhale. Couple of breaths. Soften through your jaw. Inhale, we'll rise up. Toes come in. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward face. Sit bones like magnets to the sky, long through the spine. And let's exhale. Bend the knees. Let's bring them to the mat. Untuck the feet. Working through thread the needle. Let's take our right hand out to the edge of the mat. As you inhale, left arm's going to reach out to a T. Exhale, thread that left arm under the right. You're going to let your left shoulder find the mat and your head and your ear. Hips stacked above knees. See how you feel here first. Couple of breaths. Maybe reach the right arm up above your head. Soft jaw. Breathe any tension away from your neck. Next exhale, we're going to start to release. Bring that right hand back by the body. As you inhale, lift the body up. Opposite side, left hand out to the edge of the mat. Inhale, right arm out to a T. Exhale and thread. Right arm under left. Setting up the other side of the posture here. Notice how the right and the left sides feel so much different. Because our body is different on the right and the left sides. Maybe reach that left arm up above the head. Remember the breath here. Exhale, begin your release. Find the inhale, lift the body. Bringing toes in, exhale, hips up and back. Find your downward facing dog. Couple of deep breaths. Exhale, look up. Bend the knee, step it full. Set feet, hips distance apart. Find your inhale, lengthen spine, shine the heart and look up. And fold. Inhale, we rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to pray. Let's set up warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Let's step our right leg back, left leg will remain forward. Line up your feet. So there should be an invisible line from our left heel to the middle of the right foot. Rotate those right toes in slightly. Arms to a T. Look out over the left fingers. Find the inhale. And we'll exhale, bending into left knee. Drag our torso back a little bit so our spine is nice and straight. We'll find our breath. Strong and powerful here in warrior two. Working into revolving the warrior, right arm down and left arm high to sky. Find the exhale and just draw back. Shoulders down. Keeping the 90-degree bend in that front leg. Exhale, allow release. And we'll inhale back to warrior two. As we exhale, we're going to come into extended side. So left arm's going to come to left thigh, palm up. And let your right arm reach around to then diagonal forward. Now don't sink into the left side body. Maybe take your right hand, bring it around your body, and grab that left side and just kind of pull forward slightly. Deep breaths. Rooted heavily through the feet. Exhale, let it release, and we'll inhale back up to warrior two. Exhale, let's straighten our leg up. Working in triangle posture, find the inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach forward as far as we can, letting this right hip pull back. Left arm's going to come down on the outside of the left foot, right arm to the sky. Maybe looking up at the lifted fingers, check in with your neck. If you are not comfortable looking up, maybe just look straight forward or down at your toes. Exhale, look down at your toes, gain your balance. Inhale and rest. Exhale, let's release our arms down and just switch to the other side. So we're going to rotate that left foot in, the right foot's going to open up. So just working into the other side of what we just did, okay? Arms to a T, soft shoulders, look over your right fingers, working into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior two. Check the alignment of the feet, inhale, and exhale, 90-degree bend into that right knee. Deep breaths. Revolving warrior, left arm down and right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's draw back. Shoulders open. Shining through our heart. Exhale, now release. And inhale back to warrior two. Extended side angle. Right arm to right thigh, palm up. Let that left arm reach around and then diagonal forward. Check in with that right side body. So if you can see, here's dropping into right side. We want to activate, keep this right side lifted. So maybe take that left arm around, kind of hug the right side and pull forward slightly. Find your breath. Exhale, release. And inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, we'll straighten the leg. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle, so breathing in. Exhale, we'll reach forward as far as we can, drawing the left hip back. Right arm's gonna come down on the outside of the right foot, left arm up. See how we feel on this side of the body, maybe looking up at lifted fingers. Exhale, look down at your toes. Rising on the inhale. Exhale, release. Take your time, step up towards the top of your mat. Hips distance on your feet, shoulders open. Reaching up, inhale. And exhale, arms in line with ears, full. Relax the head, the neck. Find the inhale, lengthen and shine your heart. Hands and knees. Line up the body here. Breathe in. Exhale to cat. Spine up. Tailbone tucks and tuck chin. Neutral spine as we inhale. Sinking back. Balasana. Child's pose. Rest through the shoulders. Soften through the jaw. We'll inhale, coming up. Tuck the toes, rise the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We're going to exhale, bend the knee, and come down to our seat all the way onto the back, working through revolved pigeon, or some people call this figure four. Just come all the way onto the back, feet flat on the mat, taking our right ankle above the left knee. Left leg's going to come up off the mat like this, in a 90-degree bend. We're going to reach between our legs, grab the left thigh. Body's going to rest down. Take a breath. On an exhale, drawing back on that left thigh. Tuck the chin in a little bit. And send the breath into your right hip, your low back, your sciatic nerve. It might feel good to your body to extend the left leg up and flex your foot, push through your heel. Depends on the opening of the hips. A few more breaths here. Exhale, slowly release it out. So we're going to bring our left foot down to the mat, uncross your right leg. I like to kind of extend my right leg out a couple times. So if that feels good, go ahead and do that. And when you're ready, we'll set up the other side. Left ankle above our right knee. Right leg up off the mat at a 90-degree bend. We'll reach between the legs, grab the back of the right thigh. Body should rest back. Loosen up through your shoulders. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Breathing in. Exhale and draw back on the right thigh. And again, notice the difference on this side of the body versus the other. We should pretty much immediately notice which hip is a little bit more open than the other. Just sending our breath into the low back and the hip space. And again, we could extend our right leg to the sky and flex the foot. Just listen to your body, whatever feels best. On the exhale, let it release slowly. Bringing the right foot flat to the mat, uncross your left. Maybe extend that left leg out a couple times. And when you're ready, draw your knees all the way into your chest. Working through happy baby. So let's grab for the outside of the feet or the big toes. You're going to let your feet come up towards the sky. Bring some distance between your feet. The heels pointing up. Okay. Legs are bent. Draw your low back down. So if you want to look at me for a second, a lot of people like to lift their low back up. That's incorrect. You want to pull the low back down. Okay. Draw your shoulders down. Kind of pull a little bit gently on your feet to deepen up the stretch here. Breathe into the low back. As you exhale out to release, let your legs come towards each other. Let's bring our legs up off the mat at a 90-degree bend. Arms to a T. Breathe. Exhale, legs go left, maybe look to right. Inhale, center. We'll exhale, legs go right, maybe looking to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhaling, legs left, and we'll look right. Inhale to center. Exhale, legs right, and look left. Inhale, center. Let's do one more set. Legs to the left, look to right. Inhale and center. Exhaling, legs go right, and we look left. Inhale and center. Let's exhale, feet to the mat. setting up a bridge. So we'll rest our arms right by our body, palms down. We want to scooch the heels back a little bit. Tuck the chin and slacken. Full breath. As you inhale, hips rest. Roll on the tops of shoulders. Activate your feet, so root through the corners of the feet. Quads are engaged, and draw your chest towards your chin. Remember the breath here. Glutes are engaged as well. Next inhale, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, slowly release the posture. As the hips find the mat, hug those knees in one more time. Rock a little if you need, side to side, front to back. Before we rest in Shavasana, any inversion of our choosing, so we could just take our legs into the air, flexing feet, maybe our hands come under the low back to support that low back space. Just take a few breaths here. Shoulders at ease, jaw soft. Find an exhale, point your toes. Breathing in. Exhale, slowly let the right leg release. Finding inhale. And exhale, left leg release slow. Working into final rest, Shavasana. So let the legs relax, let your feet flap open to the sides, rest your arms, palms to the sky. Close the eyes. Allowing the physical body to completely surrender. Allow the forehead space to soften. Allow the tongue to just float in the mouth. To help keep the mind in place. Just counting on the breathing today. So as you inhale, think of 1. Exhaling 2. Inhaling 3. Exhaling 4. Counting up to 27, and then restart. the mind and the body to reawaken slowly. Just start out by wiggling out your fingers and your toes, maybe moving your head side to side. As you're ready, bend your knees. We'll meet on the right side of the body in the fetal position. So just use your arm as a pillow. Body remains heavy here. A few breaths. Meeting on the seat. Sit bones finding the root. Lengthening from our tailbone up through the crown of our head, taking our shoulders down and back. Maybe palms to sky. Taking a moment here, just notice how you feel physically as well as in the mental body, in the mind. Allowing yourself to be grateful for today. And we'll bring our hands to prayer. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free from suffering. Thank you, thank you, thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.